and the crowd was insane when they saw me. I was like, the people still love me, then why do I care about an online persona? So that's when my mindset changed. किसी को गाली नहीं देता था बूट कैंप पे, बहुत रिजर्व होता था, और गेम में पहली बार सागनिक को गाली दिया, पहली बार ऐसे ही दे दिया, and he took it in a good note, and उस टाइम पता चला मैं सबको गाली दे सकता हूँ. Instead of us going on and searching for multiple content managers to come in who have not proved themselves worthy in the past, I repeat it again, I'm not scared of y'all. You haven't proved worthy to be a part of the organization doing rag shit of all the content that was here.
Yeah.
And since we started stepping in, we brought in insane viable options. Excali's announcement.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of VLT Voice of the Lords. मेरा नाम है ओशन शर्मा एंड मेरे साथ इस समय मेरे काफ़ी ज़्यादा प्यारे से मित्र जुड़ रखे हैं. काफ़ी लोग इनको इनके हिसाब से भटूरा बुलाते हैं, बट टेक्निकली इनका जो नाम है एक्चुअली वो भटूरा रहता है. सो फर्स्ट थिंग्स फर्स्ट, हाउ यू डूइंग मैन?
After that, I don't know, but before that, I was doing good. I was doing good. Hey, the name of the show is Voice of the Lords.
Yeah, VLT Voice. V के नीचे जो डॉट है और L के नीचे जो डॉट है, वॉइस ऑफ लॉर्ड्स.
Lords.
LOT, not LORD.
I felt so happy for a second.
I've seen, like, I've played with you before VLT as well, when you were just Lord Batura, just, you know, coming down, and we have played Valorant at that times as well. So after joining VLT, being the coach, sixth man and whatnot, so like, how has the journey been overall?
Before I started, it was very hard. I didn't have a PC on my own. I had to travel from one place to another with a camera, headset, mouse, and keyboard on my back to stream.
Okay.
And after joining VLT, I just go to ground floor on the first floor. So that's been an upgrade. It has been an upgrade.
That's a twist.
But
that's a
yeah.
challenge.
I mean, it's just such that I was a guy who never let go of my dreams. And VLT, when they took me up, in terms of numbers, I'm not a big guy then, and I was not a big guy now. So the first question that raised in my mind, being a content creator, is why is such an esteemed org willing to take a guy who is probably not even half of the content creators that they already had at a point of time.
Okay.
So when I had a meeting with Anna, he says, numbers se farak nahi padta mere ko, and I see people for the way they are.
Nice.
I'm a guy who you can't take eyesight off, not because I'm too hot or something, just because I'm too fat. So that's that. So that's the way I hopped on into VLT, and I've been proving them right and the others wrong since they took me. There was a lot of hands raised saying,
Nice.
why would you do that? Why would you take a guy who's not so this and that? But came in as a content creator, won VLT a tournament as a coach, and was the sixth for multiple tournaments. And I'm irreplaceable now for VLT. Anna, if you're watching this, I love you.
You do know कि ये बात करने एंड वाली लाइन बोलने से सैलरी नहीं बढ़ेगी, बट ठीक है. But that's really motivational for the start, just coming down to it. And I want to know about the scenarios that have been. Everyone who wants to come into the gaming, like हर किसी की अपनी एक personal journey होती है. I believe you also might have had a downfall, right? I talked to Sagnik, he was telling me about a downfall in which VLT was losing games and all. I want to know what has been your downfall and how you rose from it.
So I'll talk about this in two aspects. One was the team's downfall when I was together, that perspective, and my downfall in perspective.
Yeah.
The team's downfall when I was with I came to the boot camp. So I'll tell you the story of how I started my journey at boot camp. I came here for an event in Mumbai. And I was like, let me take a look at the boot camp and then go back.
Okay.
3 days went to a week because I was not able to book tickets to go back to Bangalore.
Okay.
At that time, I left Chennai and I moved to Bangalore to rent a house with one of my friends and do content there. 3 days went to a week. A week went to 4 weeks with persuasion from the players saying, stay back, we need you here, we like the vibe here.
Oh.
A month later, I called my dad. He doesn't know that I'm in Mumbai for so long. I told him I'm going there for 3 days.
Okay.
I go back a month later, I get caught at home. क्योंकि तभी बिजी आता है, कौन से स्टेट में है उस स्टेट का आवाज आता है.
Yes.
पापा पूछ रहे थे कनाडा में क्यों नहीं आ रहे, हिंदी में क्यों आ रहे. मैं तो शाना बना, ऑल इंडिया का वैसे ही आता है, अभी चेंज हो गया, सरकार ने बदल दिया, ऐसा बोला. फिर पकड़ा गया. दैट वाज द टाइम आई टोल्ड हिम आई एम स्टिल इन मुंबई, आई हैव नो प्लान्स ऑफ कमिंग बैक एज ऑफ नाउ. That's when these guys have started. So Sagnik personally started teaching me the game. So I was fit enough to become a tier 2 esports player.
Okay.
And I'm still not fit enough to be a tier 1 player, but I'm in the grassroots level of entering into tier 1 if I put in more hard work.
Okay.
So Saknik was the guy, I किसी को गाली नहीं देता था बूट कैंप पे, बहुत रिजर्व होता था, और गेम में पहली बार सागनिक को गाली दिया, पहली बार ऐसे ही दे दिया, एंड ही टुक इट इन अ गुड नोट, एंड उस टाइम पता चला मैं सबको गाली दे सकता हूँ.
Okay.
मतलब अनुज भाई,
समझ गया.
Even though that was the sign that I was moving in close. And now whenever I go home and I chill with family, after a point of time it'll be like, अरे यार Warzone खेलने का time आ गया, time किधर है? So it's that scene. But the downfall was when the team was losing all the tournaments, and after that we were trying every solution possible. We brought in CA. He didn't prove worthy of himself, doing a good job there. And then they put me up as a coach. So we had a meeting in Bangalore, team meeting in Bangalore, and they said, technically speaking, we wouldn't need a coach, but we need an outside eye and a guy with a tactical mindset who can call the timeouts right.
Nice.
That's when they put me in as a coach. That was my first tournament I coached. We won against Enigma with a reverse sweep of 3-2.
Nice.
I did do my job. I didn't have a lot of tactical input to give them, but my timeouts were on point, and I'm telling that now too.
Nice.
That made me the 100% win rate coach of SEA even now. Yeah, that's there.
That is actually brilliant, just coming down to it, but...
अन्ना थोड़ा... नहीं, mosquito मच्छर आया था. गलत मत मानिए आप.
So what are you saying is कि like VLT के boot camp में मच्छर बहुत हैं?
नहीं अरे भाई किधर से so yeah, and my downfall was when I got into a lot of the other stuff. I didn't give a lot of attention to my channel. I wasn't the guy before who used to stream for fun, who used to like streaming.
Yeah,
I transformed into a guy who was chasing money and chasing clout. So that was the downfall that started like 6-7 months ago, and it's still going on. I still haven't rose up completely from that, but right now I have a changed mindset that I should just do it for fun, even though if it's like... So there was a point where I was used to getting 300 to 500 viewers of regardless of my stream.
Yeah.
And dropping down to like 30 to 40 in the middle, and that took me on my ego. It shouldn't happen for any creator.
Yeah.
But it took me on my ego. Then a lot of friends, a lot of content creator friends, everybody from VLT knocked sense back into me, saying it doesn't matter, Batura, people still love you. And there was this one LAN that I went to at TC Arena. This was while my channel was still down. And the crowd was insane when they saw me. I was like, the people still love me, then why do I care about an online persona? So that's when my mindset changed. And right now, even though the channel views are a bit low, but I still know that I can pull it back up with the right mindset. So I'm still on the downfall, but once you've seen rock bottom, what more beneath can you see?
That's nice. So that just shows how maturely you've grown as an individual as well when it comes on.
That grown. Sorry,
as an individual, when it comes down to being a part of such an esteemed dog,
for sure.
It's not just one-sided relationship. Like you're just doing for the team. Team is doing the same for you as well in terms of the growth when you just talk about it. But recently, we've seen you somewhere else as well. Playground.
Oh. I got scared for the second reason. You see me somewhere else, dude.
Playground. I want to know like 2-3 things. First thing, UFO is going to be against you as well in Playground. What's your take on that?
What's my take on that? I mean, I've taken on the world to be in VLT, and it's just one more obstacle for me. UFO, others, either.
But that world is from VLT as well. This next one.
But it doesn't matter. I mean, he's a matured individual. I'm a matured individual, and he knows that he has to fight for his survival and me for my survival. And we're pretty mature about both of it. And सामने आया तो पंगा लेने का simple funda. उसका भी और मेरा भी. Others are the same. We're VLT. We're brothers. We're there when we need, but when we're against, who the fuck are you? Kind of thing.
Oh, I get it. Like that's gonna be there. Like the competitive spirit, but a good competitive spirit.
A good competitive spirit. Like I can...
Proper sportsmanship.
I can diss him, but with like full fucking confidence that he's gonna diss me back, and then I shouldn't take it to my heart.
Yeah.
Is that amount of mutual respect you have for each other.
That's fucking good. And just coming down to it, so what are your expectations from Playground as well? Because we've seen you just, coming out there. You were already favorites of all the gamer mentors out there. Then the entertainers also got to know about you. So what's your take on how far do you think you're gonna just, move forward in Playground? If you just ask honest opinions coming down.
I think now more than 2 weeks inside the house.
Yeah.
Because gaming on the mobile has a very big take there.
Yes.
And personally speaking, I even tried playing at home with the mobile, but I'm just getting sick. There's something called motion sickness which happens when you play on phone. So as a small screen, such rigid movements is like causing strain to my eyes. And maybe I'm just not accustomed to it yet, but इतना बोल सकता हूँ कि स्काउट और आशीष चंचलानी को फॉलो करते हुए अंदर जा रहा हूँ. आशीष और स्काउट को फॉलो बैक करते हुए बाहर आऊँगा जरूर.
That is a good statement, to be honest, just to say, because I believe that's a mindset that you have. It's like not just them, the audience will also know your name. They'll definitely understand.
The whole honest outlook of me going to Playground was one thing. My channel is down. I need revival. And I know that. So Ashish helped Lord Batura be here.
Yeah.
And I think now it's a time for Lord Batura to step up and bring Ashish up from where he is right now.
Yeah,
so I think I'm going to do that. And I just don't want to focus on chasing more exposure and fame, but I just want to be in a position where I can show people who I am, and genuinely I'm a likable person. The only one who probably says no is my ex, but
and all the other girls as well. But now if we just
shouldn't have said that, bro. Fuck you.
Let's just divert the question from just being onto the playground side, and let's go on to the content creation side of things as well. This is my question with respect to VLT.
Correct.
Now I'm part of VLT as well, so I believe we can have a VLT conversation, being as brutal as we can. Sure. So we have seen brilliant content groups like SA2L.
Correct.
Creating amazing content. We have seen content groups like OG. They just got people like Hustar, people like McQueen, people like Ishika, just creating content for them.
Thank God you didn't say the other name. There are not a lot of. I mean, they have good content creators now.
Yeah,
I can put it in very bland words. Now they have good content creators.
Yeah. And we have international content groups like FaZe Clan. We have international content like 100 Thieves and all coming up with brilliant content ideas. VLT, what are we lacking when it comes down to a content team, content planning, content execution? Do we not have enough faces when it comes down to bringing up that content? Do we not have enough people for the ideas? Because I'll tell you one thing. My video, Lehre, that was made in one day. That was shot in one day, edited in one day. People are just behind, just doing all that work. So I want to know, we have the exposure. We know we have the people with the power to do it, to execute it. But what are the things that we are lacking?
So the power and everything that we recently started doing was when I had a conversation with our team. So our team being Pranay
Vaishnav,
the guy who's behind all the logistics, all the ideas and all the stuff, and the Vaishnav being the head editor, doing everything that's needed to be done to be shown good on screen.
Yeah.
So I just had a talk with him recently, and we decided that instead of us going on and searching for multiple content managers to come in who have not proved themselves worthy in the past, I repeat it again, I'm not scared of y'all. You haven't proved worthy to be a part of the organization doing rag shit of all the content that was here.
Yeah.
And since we started stepping in, we brought in insane viable options. Excali's announcement was one of the best announcements.
Oh, that was insane.
One of the best announcements happening in the Indian subcontinent. And I'm not saying this out of ego because I was a part of the direction team. I was the director of it. I'm not saying this, but it's just utmost pride that we're getting in our right senses. But the one thing that is on a back end, मतलब ऐसा गलत चल रहा है कि our content creators are not based out of a single city.
Okay.
So that is a very big thing when it comes, because content creators in general have a lot to do with their day. Let's say all the content creators are also signed with another third party XYZ streaming platform.
Yeah.
So they have to do a stream there, but they need to
complete their
hours and whatnot. Then they do the YouTube streams.
Yeah.
And then they get free time, which they need to spend with the family.
Yeah.
Let's say you're in the same place. Probably every content creator for the upgrowth of their team can sacrifice that and come and probably, let's say, take half a day for the shoot. Like how SHO has been killing it.
Yeah, definitely.
They're the best content group of the year in the world. I have nothing to say.
Yeah, exactly. It happened.
Yeah. So the amount of work they put in, our circumstances don't match each other. None of the SHO creators are married yet. Except Goldida, but Goldida comes...
and Mabi.
No, he just got married. Not married like that. So yeah, but marriage comes into a thing where you need to secure your future and all of that. But you can't put forth your excuses to do this. And we've been tackling a lot of... we've been juggling, mind juggling all of our ideas to do what we are. And we have come up with a plan, the three of us. I'd like to call us the content team of VLT right now.
Yeah.
Me, Vaishnav and Pranay, we've done everything that we need to be done. And we are getting on the game. 2023, the goal is to, I'm promising you, 2023 VLT's channel is going to be on 100K with organic content, like genuine organic content. We're planning stuff with subscribers because they've been loyal to us. Without them, nobody is none.
That is true.
Nobody is none. They're like the bread to my jam. Oh shit, that's so sad, dude. What the fuck is that line? Sorry, cut that, dude. Yeah.
Don't cut that, you're putting but still,
yeah, that's the scene. But 2023, we're planning to up our game big time.
And moving forward to, we have seen other groups as well. Obviously, when it comes down to the esports side of things for VLT, right? We see global esports just making their name onto the international scenario as well. Ascension League is coming. Things are just coming forward. What do you think? Because you have been on the content side you talked about.
Correct.
Now let's talk about the esports side of things for Velocity.
Correct.
Where do you see the team right now versus, 2 years back, right now, and 1 year forward?
2 years back, top of the hill. Right now, probably not on rock bottom, but because we started climbing up after taking new methods of practice and not. So let's say the top of the hill was step number 10.
Okay.
We are somewhere around step number 2 to 3 right now.
All right.
And in the upcoming year, we're up at step 11. That's higher than top of the hill, Asman mein. That's where we are. Because we have a proper set of achievements. So basically, everybody's mindsets were a bit fogged up and now they've cleared. They're fucking here to dominate and we will.
Definitely.
I mean, they've still got the loudest cheerleader in SEA. So, I'm not the coach anymore, so. मेरे से ज़्यादा चिल्ला के दिखाओ. 1v1 आना है तो आ जाओ. Casting mic के बिना. Casting mic के बिना.
It's just coming down to all those scenarios, like we see the players out here, we see their mentality. Obviously, everyone's mentality is to win.
Correct.
But what comes down if players are having a bad day? What's your role coming down onto the boot camp? Like, players should have a good day, even though they lose a match. They lose best of 3s as well, best of 5s maybe, after like 1-1, 2-2, and then they lose it. So, what comes on to your mindset कि players को कैसे chill रखना है, players को कैसे काम रखना है, players का mindset कैसे सही रखना है, ये सब चीजें. Because you are someone who's here. I see you here. I'm not seeing Anna here right now if you just talk about it. Obviously, he's not here. So he might just, best he can do is maybe call or text.
Correct.
But you are here present physically. Call or text might not just cheer up their mood, but you saying something, coming down on something might just cheer their mood. So like, what comes down to you?
Red Bull अंदर गिरा दे, ठंड लग रहा. Sorry guys.
Yeah,
I was so excited when I saw the Red Bull. It tastes amazing. So that was one of the reasons the players wanted me to stay back.
Okay.
Because they were missing a goofball in the boot camp.
Okay, yeah.
Who does random shit at no times whatsoever.
Okay.
Randomly you're playing a game, you're practicing, and there's one guy singing a Tamil song loud and fucking dancing in the kitchen.
Okay.
And Mohan Bhai comes and gives gali. And they're like, what the fuck is happening? But they do get annoyed at a point. But I think regardless of all the work you do, I don't think you can play the same, but you'll need a jack who makes you play.
Yeah.
And I consider myself the jack who makes them play.
That's
I mean, yeah, I'm a goofball, bro. I do whatever the fuck I want to here. And random shit.
But good fucking shit.
I mean, good shit. That, yeah. It's just that, bro, I personally think all of them are my brothers. And I am a person who's been on the darker side of my mental health as well in the past. So I know what's going on through. I can sense it. It's like ancho depression sensor. Kuch bhi bol do. You see it when you're in a person. And that's when I try to do random shit like let's play Warzone. So every day they complete practice. Every day 4 of us play Warzone. Every day. So that's when, regardless of what happens during practice, they do remember the positives and the negatives of it, but they're not letting the negatives take over the positives.
Yeah, that is good.
So that's why we try to do that. Then we go out often. Let's say they've been having a super bad day. We head out, we go for a nice dinner, we come back, we talk about it. Or randomly, I mean, can I say this on camera? I mean, we do have lime juice sessions in the weekend. So that's team bonding as of such, but yeah, you'll need to be very technical, gamers do need to touch grass.
Yeah.
It helps them a lot. And VLT does that quite often. So that's one thing. And the players, so after 6 months, there came a point where I had to go back no matter what, because I had a job offer.
Okay.
I had a job offer in LXG where they wanted me to work side by side and I can do content creation side by side.
Okay.
Yes, if I took up that job, probably I'll be earning a lot more. being more financially secure about my place right now. But the players said, we need you here because we want the vibes coming around. And everybody says that here. They say I'm a very likable guy, except all the girls, like you said, that hurts. But carrying on, they said I wanted to be here, and yeah, they missed the goofball. They missed the Shazam in the world of tens, and the Shazam's here. Oh, considering the controversy, fuck, I shouldn't have said that now, bro. Considering the Twitter shit going on right now, I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, you get the whole Bhavna Samjho, look. Bhavna Samjho. Not Shazam. Who's the shirtless guy on Sentinels who used to shout? The fucker who used to be.
So now moving forward.
Zelsis.
Moving forward. You guys got a coach, right? Recently,
Yes.
Everyone just saw that as well. I want to know, what do you think? You obviously coming down someone who has a different mindset versus the coach has a different mindset. A proper coach has a different mindset. So I want to know, like, what are the things that you feel you take from him when it comes down to understanding, looking forward to the players, because he has a relationship with the players definitely, but that's a work relationship. You have a relationship with the players which is more of like a brother work relationship, right? So I want to know, like, what are the things that you take from him in terms of the work ethics?
So a man who's wanting to lift as many cups as possible should not look at the clock while he's working. And David is one such man who never does that. He takes care of every work. So before the players wake up, he's already woken up.
Okay.
He already has the scrims booked.
Wow.
He already has prepped up the theory before game.
Wow.
He already has the new strats coming in.
Wow.
And he already is done with his work, done with his side of family's work. And then when he comes in, he doesn't take a break he takes a break for lunch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you need a man who's working hard to take you out of the hardships that you're in right now.
That's nice, yeah.
And he's a man who's doing that. 3 minutes after knowing me, he called me a crazy chud. Do you know that? 3 minutes. I've never known Davy my entire life. He's never known me his entire life. He's a fucking Serbian. Comes into Discord. He's like, we've talked for 3 minutes and I'm doing the random goofy shit that He's like, hey, Batura, you're a crazy chud. You know that, right? I'm like, what? That's his accent. That's the... You're a crazy chud. You know that, right? I'm like, what? How do you even know the word?
Oh, fuck, nice.
But insane बंदा अच्छा है, foreign का lime juice मिलाता है, insane है, सच है.
I'm pretty sure this podcast comments are gonna be about lime juice for the win, if anything. Anna, if you're watching this, which I know you will, don't watch this. But yeah, moving forward, there's this session which I'm doing with each and every one of them. One good and one bad thing.
Okay.
About the players I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
Excali. First good thing, first bad thing that comes to your mind.
Mark Young.
Why does everyone has this thing for Excali?
Hey, no, it's not by Excali. It's just that I thought I'll get some buffer time to think about it. One good thing, his attitude towards how he wants to improve.
Okay, good.
One bad thing, probably the way he cracks his jokes, bro. It's lame as fuck. But I enjoy them, but it's lame as fuck.
Right.
It's lame as fuck. Deathmaker. His aggressiveness when it comes to taking down opponents.
All right.
And he gets angry really quickly on the other side. That's the bad side. He gets angry on IRL, and the good part is his aggressive nature in game, that he never gives a fuck about who is it in the opponent.
Amaterasu.
One good thing, he has this insanely kind of a care, like of a big dad thingy towards everyone. And one bad thing about him is he takes too much of game into his mind and he stops being Anuj for a while.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think, that's a bad thing for his personal.
Sagnik.
Good thing. Everything about him is pretty decent because he's like that one brother who's opened up the boot camp to me. One bad thing. He doesn't share his water bottle with me, fucker. He doesn't, bro.
Deadly.
Deadly?
Yeah.
Deadly. Bad thing.
पहले bad thing आया इसमें.
Chotu है mother show. He's still not matured enough.
Okay.
And good thing is he knows that he's not matured enough and he listens to us.
Ex-teammates. Right West.
Good thing.
Yeah.
He was very close to me as a brother and I got really connected to him. Bad things. His choices of relationships. Fuck, I'm sorry, Right West. I had to, bro. I had to.
I have an ask about Marzel as well, if like you could.
Marzel.
Yeah.
Marzel, one good thing was the attitude that he had towards grinding towards the game, because he came relatively new from CSGO to Valorant,
Okay.
but he never backed down. Bad thing is probably his no fucks given attitude. Like, it's good to a point, but on the longer run in this industry, nah, bro. I mean, it's the truth that I understand that you need to be a badass. He is a badass and I respect him for that.
Yeah.
He's never been cocky to me. He's never been that. He's a really good friend of mine. But it's just that to the others, there comes a point where you can't be that anymore in this industry.
Just because this is my show, Anna.
One good thing
One
about
good thing, one bad thing.
it? Bad thing.
Anna देख रहे हो पहले bad thing आई है.
No, but genuinely, I mean, I'll be genuine about it.
Yeah.
One bad thing. He trusts me a lot more than a lot.
Overtrust.
He trusts me a lot, not anybody else. He trusts me a lot over a lot of people, and I feel that it's just that I'm not fit for that level of trust right now.
Like, what if you break it, knowingly or unknowingly? That's sort of a fear, right?
So because he has immense trust over me, immense,
Okay.
regardless of what role it is.
Okay.
So let's say you need a new guy for XYZ job. He's like, why are you taking a new guy? Batsura's there.
Okay.
So that amount of trust is like, it's a good thing. It's giving me the avenue to grow in multiple aspects. But it's just that I don't think I'm that big of a person yet. So that's one bad thing about it. One good thing, you already know it. Everybody knows it. VLT is his one good thing that he has done to everybody of us. Changed our lives. बाटा से चप्पल से नाइकी का जूता तक अन्ना. Fuck, क्या लाइन मारा बे? Bro, insane होता.
Well, I mean, this is, I believe, one of the finest fucking podcasts that we have had, right? So, with this one, Bathura, I'll just wish you all the very best for Playground and everything that just, is coming your way. And hopefully, if Playground trophy comes home, it should be either you or you. For like, it should come to VLT's home. That's what I believe that should happen. But yeah, with that, all the very best for your future endeavors, and I'll see you around. Thanks, man.
I win.
Paper.
I had to.
Rock, paper,
I had to do that. I had to do your own thing to you. I had to do your own thing to you.
That's why you're single, man. Thank you very much for watching.
उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप शांत रहो, राइट? कुछ गलत हो रहा है तो टीओस का भी काम वही है, वो अच्छी टीम्स से बेनिफिट ही निकालेंगी.
Exactly.
एंड जिस टूर्नामेंट्स में हम लोगों ने नहीं खेला ना, मैं हक से बोल सकता हूँ कि वो टूर्नामेंट चला ही नहीं इंडिया में.
Yeah, that is true.
हमारे क्रिएटर से भी कम वॉचिंग रीच गई है उस पूरे इवेंट की.
Yeah.
तो मैं ऐसा भी बोल सकता हूँ, नॉट टू इंसल्ट एनीबॉडी, बट दैट इज द ट्रूथ. एंड दैट इज बिकॉज कि वीएलटी के प्लेयर्स एंड एवरीबॉडी हैज क्रिएटेड दैट ऑरा. अच्छे के लिए बोलता हूँ. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि मैं उसको बोलता हूँ कि तुझसे नहीं हो पाएगा. मैं उसको ये बोलता हूँ कि तुझसे हो पाएगा, तू और कर सकता है, तू कम कर रहा है.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
तो मैं तो ये सब चीज के लिए झगड़ना चालू कर दिया फिर मैंने. आई थिंक वेरी फ्यू पीपल लाइक मी इन दैट वे. They like me in person, but professionally I don't think many people like me because मैं बोलता हूँ उनको भी, आप खुद सोचो यार, तुमको अभी कोई ठोक देगा 13-0 और उसके बाद तुम्हें बोले इंटरव्यू देंगे, कैसा लग रहा है? 13-0 आ रहा है यार,